All right, stop scrolling right now, because if you're planning to buy an SUV in 2026, there's a very real chance you're about to spend $40, $50, even $60,000 on the wrong one. Some of the most hyped SUVs in America right now look amazing in ads, promise tech and luxury, and then absolutely fall apart in real-world ownership. Today, I'm breaking down 3 SUVs you should seriously avoid in 2026 and 4 SUVs that are genuinely worth your money in the US market. Watch this before you step into a dealership, because one mistake here can cost you years of regret. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your automotive reality check. No fluff, no brand loyalty, just honest opinions from someone who actually drives, reviews, and lives with these vehicles. In this video, we're talking about the best and worst SUVs you should buy in 2026, specifically for American buyers. I'll explain which ones make sense for US roads, gas prices, family life, and long-term ownership, and which ones are all hype and no substance. SUVs matter more in the US than anywhere else. Americans love space, comfort, and versatility. We drive longer distances. We deal with rough roads, massive parking lots, road trips, kids, dogs, Costco runs, and unpredictable gas prices. In 2026, the SUV market is more crowded than ever. Gas SUVs, hybrids, plug-ins, and full EVs are all competing for your money. Some are fantastic solutions for modern American life. Others are overpriced experiments that buyers are unknowingly beta testing. That's why this list matters. Let's start with the worst ones first, because avoiding a bad purchase is just as important as finding a good one. The first SUV you should seriously think twice about in 2026 is the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. On paper, it looks like the ultimate American luxury SUV, big, bold, powerful, and packed with screens. In reality, this thing is a rolling lesson in over-promising and under-delivering. Pricing starts well into the luxury territory and quickly climbs into truly absurd numbers once you add options. For that money, buyers expect bulletproof reliability and premium quality. What they get instead is questionable build quality, glitchy electronics, and a reputation for long-term reliability issues that just won't go away. The interior looks impressive at first glance, but spend time with it and you notice inconsistent materials and software that can lag or freeze. Fuel economy is also painful, especially with gas prices still unpredictable in the US. Yes, it's spacious and comfortable, but when competitors offer similar luxury with better reliability and resale value, it becomes very hard to justify this SUV unless you're deeply loyal to the Jeep badge. The second SUV you should avoid is the Volkswagen Atlas. This one might surprise some people because it's everywhere in America. The Atlas has always been positioned as a family-friendly, affordable 3-row SUV, but in 2026 it feels outdated and outclassed. The interior technology still lags behind competitors, the infotainment system can be frustrating, and the overall driving experience feels dull and disconnected. The engine options are adequate but uninspiring, and real-world fuel economy doesn't impress. Reliability has been hit or miss over the years, and resale value remains weaker than rivals like Toyota and Honda. If you're buying new in 2026, you're paying modern prices for a vehicle that feels a generation behind. The third SUV that doesn't make sense in 2026 is the Ford Escape. This one hurts to say because the Escape used to be a solid choice, but today it's stuck in an awkward middle ground. It's not as cheap as budget competitors, not as refined as premium ones, and not as reliable as the leaders in the segment. Interior materials feel cost-cut, the driving experience is forgettable, and long-term reliability concerns still linger. There are hybrid versions that help with fuel economy, but even those are overshadowed by better executed alternatives. In a market where compact SUVs are incredibly competitive, the Escape simply doesn't stand out in any meaningful way. Now, let's talk about the SUVs that actually deserve your money in 2026. These are vehicles that make sense for American buyers, deliver real value, and won't leave you feeling burned after a year of ownership. The first best SUV you should consider is the Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid. This is one of the smartest SUVs Toyota has ever built for the US market. It's spacious without being obnoxiously large, efficient without feeling slow, and incredibly comfortable for long drives. The hybrid system delivers excellent real-world fuel economy, which matters more than ever with fluctuating gas prices. The interior isn't flashy, but it's well-built, intuitive, and durable. This is an SUV designed for families who actually use their vehicle every day. School drop-offs, road trips, highway commuting, it handles all of it effortlessly. Toyota's reputation for reliability and resale value is the icing on the cake. It's not exciting, but it's exactly what most American families need. The second SUV that stands out in 2026 is the Honda CR-V Hybrid. Honda absolutely nailed the balance here. This SUV feels modern, refined, and efficient without overcomplicating things. The hybrid powertrain delivers smooth acceleration and excellent fuel economy in both city and highway driving. The interior design is clean and functional with physical controls that actually make sense. The ride quality is comfortable, handling is confident, and visibility is excellent. This is one of those SUVs that you don't think about because everything just works. For commuters, small families, and anyone who wants low-stress ownership, the CR-V Hybrid is an easy recommendation. The third best SUV is the Lexus RX Hybrid. If you want luxury without the headaches that often come with European brands, this is it. The RX Hybrid offers a quiet, comfortable, and smooth driving experience that feels perfectly suited for American roads. The interior materials are high quality, the seats are incredibly comfortable, and the technology is much improved compared to older Lexus systems. Fuel economy is strong for a luxury SUV, and reliability is a major selling point. This is the SUV for buyers who want premium comfort but don't want to worry about expensive repairs 5 years down the road. The fourth and final best SUV you should buy in 2026 is the Hyundai Ioniq 9. This one is especially important because it represents where the US market is heading. Big, electric, family-focused, and surprisingly well thought out. The Hyundai Ioniq 9 offers a spacious interior with excellent legroom and a flat floor that makes it incredibly practical. The design is futuristic without being weird, and the road presence is strong. Real-world range is competitive, making it viable for road trips with proper planning. Hyundai's tech is some of the best in the industry, and the warranty coverage adds peace of mind for EV buyers who are still hesitant. For families ready to go electric, this is one of the most compelling options in America right now. So when it comes to pricing and trims across these vehicles, here's the real-world advice. Avoid base trims that strip out key features just to advertise a low starting price. Mid-level trims usually offer the best balance of tech, comfort, and value. Fully loaded trims often look tempting but can push pricing into territory where better alternatives exist. Dealer markups are still an issue in some regions, especially for hybrids and EVs, so patience and shopping around can save you thousands. Exterior design is subjective, but road presence matters in the US. The best SUVs here look confident without trying too hard. The worst offenders either look outdated or overly aggressive in a way that ages poorly. Inside, usability beats gimmicks every time. Screens are great, but not when basic functions are buried in menus. The best SUVs keep things intuitive. Driving experience is where these differences really show. The worst SUVs tend to feel heavy, disconnected, or underpowered. The best ones feel balanced, predictable, and comfortable, especially at highway speeds where Americans spend most of their time. Fuel economy and range are no longer bonus features, they're essential. SUVs that disappoint here feel especially painful to own long-term. Safety technology has improved across the board, but execution matters. The best systems feel like a helpful co-pilot. The worst feel intrusive or unreliable. Ownership experience is where the truth comes out. Maintenance costs, warranty coverage, reliability, and resale value all matter more than a fancy spec sheet. So who should buy these best SUVs? Families who value reliability, commuters who want efficiency, and buyers who plan to keep their vehicle long-term. Who should avoid the worst ones? Anyone who hates dealing with software issues, expensive repairs, or rapid depreciation. So here's the final verdict. Should you buy an SUV in 2026? Yes, but only if you choose carefully. The Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid, Honda CR-V Hybrid, Lexus RX Hybrid, and Hyundai Ioniq 9 are smart buys that make sense for American life. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer, Volkswagen Atlas, and Ford Escape are SUVs I would personally skip unless you're getting an incredible deal and fully understand the compromises. Would you buy any of these SUVs? Which one is on your short list for 2026? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this video saved you from making an expensive mistake, hit that like button, subscribe for more honest car reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.